Welcome back to UVN Underground Video Network,
Hi
like
there.
called Behind the Counter, our network show that you love watching. Thank you for the umpteen million, okay, it was probably like 200 something hits close to from the last episode, which is pretty high from what, a month ago?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
our UK fans, if you're there, hello.
Hi. Sorry I haven't been around lately.
You know what? For a second, I was trying to think of I need to say something in UK. Like, what does that mean, Peanut? You are saying something. You're speaking their lingo. I'm like, okay.
I'm sorry I haven't been around. I've been eating a lot of fish and chips.
Wow.
I've been standing in the dole for so long I couldn't get here in time.
I'm not even going to try. It just don't work. Peanut, this is Mike.
How's it going?
And finally, everybody else has seen this movie. You should be seeing. We even told you to see this movie before it came out. And it is called The Dark Knight. It's not even called Batman.
No, it's The Dark Knight. We kind of purposely waited a few episodes because there was no way we were going to do our review of the movie and not do any spoilers. There was just, we talked about it
and I guess we're going to put it on there now. If you haven't seen this movie, we are going to tell you everything and anything we can about this movie that we've seen. I mean, spoilers, deaths, coming back to life.
Yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, chances are you probably aren't even watching this show, because if you haven't seen The Dark Knight, you have no purpose watching our show. Big things about this movie was all the viral advertisement. It's like more than anything I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, and that started from
Comic-Con.
Yeah, last year.
Last year Comic-Con.
Yeah, so with the hidden messages and the thing in the sky, or the the little, I don't even know what the name it is, that'd be trailing across.
I think what was the first one was just like a very close-up picture of the Joker smiling underneath. It said, "I'll see you this summer."
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah, and they even had like some kind of scavenger hunt kind of deal going on with the
intraweb and everything.
Yeah, so... But anyways, it's been hyped from then. The trailer...
Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, like I said, you're probably not...
Most non-comic moviegoers are going to see this movie. You don't have to be a comic reader at all to enjoy this.
Yeah, it wasn't just a good comic book movie. It was a good action film. It was a good film in general.
To me, it was like, I don't know, Batman meets CSI and Batman meets... I don't know, it was just like a serious police story thrown into it. Go ahead.
So let's go ahead. One of the first things, everybody has to talk about was Heath Ledger's performance, and it really was, it was incredible. He sent chills down my spine. I jumped. There was quite a few moments. The thing with the pencil,
the first scene, and the first scene, and we're just thinking, and I didn't know where it was going. Me and my uncle was watching, and we were just staring. I'm like, oh. I don't know. I have no idea. Wow. Let's go there. Jeez. Okay. First, the school bus part. I didn't even know the Joker. I did not know that the Joker was there with the people.
When they backed the bus up, the school bus, into the bank, you're like, how the heck are they going to, pull up a bank job in a school bus? But then when it pulls out, perfectly timed, like the comic genius he is, to the school route with all the other buses, you're just like, this man's a genius.
And he just had all the people just constantly backstabbing each other before they got him on the bus. And he was one of them. We probably saw him like when they first came in, at the end he took off the mask or whatever and stuff.
But see, my thing with the movie was Heath Ledger, well-deserved, got so much attention for his role as the Joker. But I think it almost took away from everybody else that was in the movie and how great they were. Christian Bale again.
Yeah, we were watching. He's so close because it's one of them things because we know that he's passed, and it was like, okay, really, how we were almost debating like how well can you really act, or is this going to be just him acting goofy? Because it could have just been him going, look, I'm getting free money, I'm just acting.
Like
I'm just trying to do my best parody or likeness of Jack Nicholson. And he didn't. No, I'm doing something.
He made the Joker his own.
And I still like Jack Nicholson's Joker too. Yeah. But I think of it as a vintage Joker, where this one was like the Joker of the new millennium.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson's Joker was great for the film style and setting of the first Batman movie with Michael Keaton. Not really your reality-based movie like The Dark Knight was. But like I said, Heath Ledger, a lot of well-deserved, praise. I loved everybody else in the movie too.
Christian Bale
was great.
He is fit to play Batman. He is agile. He can fight and everything. The only problem, are you gonna go there? The only one problem I did have with the movie, and I think it was with the last movie, and Christian, is I'm not blaming you, and I know you're trying to put on your best acting, but he does this scary thing with his voice where he sounds like a bear. So have a picture of Batman's face, and have a picture of a bear and some bat cow, because it was like you don't know what he's saying, because you're just like.
And I understand, you know, the motivation, because he wants to change his voice. Right. But the only thing is, though, it kind of leaves him, you know, with the inability to do any kind of long-term conversations with somebody. Because I would love to see that, you know, he's sitting there talking to Jim Gordon, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Sorry about that. It's like... And he, like, pops a bat lozenge or something.
I don't know. It just...
He did kind of overdo the
am I kind of said, it made it where he was so, like, into the movie. He said every time he got ready to talk, it broke his concentration of the movie being so good, where he was just like, because it sounded goofy, because he was just like, you know, oh my god, this happened, and he's just staring at it and watching the movie, and then he's like, and then he's like, oh no, don't, just almost wanted him to talk his normal voice. I didn't care. I didn't care anymore. Didn't I hate to say it, but then, you know, didn't Michael Keaton not change his voice when he was Batman?
He went down. Went down a little lower. You know, he didn't growl.
Right.
Christian Bale,
you still are Batman in the next movie, and because so much money is made, there's got to be a next movie.
But they're already talking about it. But the other thing I liked in this one is it showed Bruce being the detective. You know what I mean? The detective, the gadget guy. Because in the first movie, you know, he leaned a little bit on Lucius Fox, which was fine. Well, I'll talk more about
but he was asking questions, and I mean, he was doing things to be a better Batman. Stuff like to evolve into, like, I need to do this, I need to do that.
He realized he couldn't just rely on, like, Lucius Fox for ideas.
In fact, Batman in this movie, he actually gets to the point where he's cynical on taking, you know, fighting crime, and that was the chemistry that happened between him and Joker was, you know, he saw that he was going to go to the maximum push to the point, you know, where people are going to get hurt, people are going to, and you're hurting them doing what you do, but you know, that was a choice he had to make with being this vigilante. So with the gadgets, just getting into that, like there was a scene where Lucius was able to make or he was able to turn Lucius' design for a cell phone that was used as like a sensor or sonar, like, and he turned it into a literal global, not global, but he was a huge sonar for Gotham City where you could tell where people were.
That was impressive because, he took Lucius Fox's idea.
Flinch your eyes on that scene, because, oh, wow, I don't know. I felt, it was like the scene,
disco.
Yeah, it was like the Daredevil moment when he first, with the sound effects, and also the same thing.
But that was cool. He took Lucius Fox, who's a genius, he took his idea
to the next level.
Yeah, and took it on his own.
And he was telling him, he was like, you know, that's not cool. I mean, he was thinking of the Bat. And what I liked is it touched on kind of the comic book version of Batman at this point, or in the last few years, because it was like, you know, how far are you going to go with this?
Yeah, and what I liked too is it showed how he's getting smarter. Because like in the first movie, after he wakes up from the Scarecrow's drug, when Lucius Fox tells him, oh, it was a compound made of blah 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 blah, he's like, I'm supposed to know what that is, and you're like, Batman would know what that is. But he was early. It was early Batman. I didn't have that in the frame of mind. I was early Batman, but this movie showed how he's evolved.
I guess it kind of was a feeling of if you want to read a good trade paper, Batman Year One. Yeah. It kind of was things he was learning, you know, how to use things. His suit had to be, I like when he was saying his suit had to be, you know, faster, because, man, he got, look, man, he got taken out almost by dogs. Just dogs alone.
I really respected that. But see,
that's just dogs.
That was my biggest complaint of the first series of movies, with, like, the bad Joel Schumacher ones. It seemed like every new movie, he had a new costume. For no other reason than to sell action figures. And then, you know, when I first heard that, you know, in the new movie, Batman's got a new suit, I'm like, oh no. They're doing the same thing. But when they explained it in the movie, I need a costume.
And the best explanation that wasn't done in all the other movies, and he finally did it, thank you, and Michael Keaton probably was like, thank you, was when he said, the bat cowl, he said, I can't turn my head.
I want to be able to turn my head.
And that's been for years. That's almost a good decade or 2 decades of, wow, it took this long for him to say, dude, what?
Yeah, like Michael Keaton, hey, guys, hold on.
Yeah. And, I don't know what message you're trying to give me here. Oh, okay. Part 1. See, stay tuned.
Tune in next time for the same Bat Channel, same Bat action.